Well, Vientos likely to get everyday at-bats for the first time in the majors. Anthony, what are your expectations for him going into this season in this role?
Niki, I think he can hit home runs at the major league level on a consistent basis. I wonder about the other part of it, if he's going to make enough contact. He does strike out a little bit. Can he do all the other things? Obviously, his defense has not been a big deal for him and not had been a strength for him. So that's why we're talking a lot of DH for him. But I do believe that he can impact the lineup if he's given a real chance. And I don't think that really happened last year because it was kind of like spurts that he played in. And I don't think that the Mets ever sort of committed to, like, let's just see what we got with this guy. He got a little more regular playing time as the season went on and things got better for him. But I do think that he can slug for them given the chance. But he's got to make contact too. He's got to, batting average is not the sexy stat anymore, but he does have to do more than hit an occasional home run, and I think he's capable of the power.
Yeah, they're giving him that opportunity. He definitely has to go out there and prove himself. So, Danny, how much does his performance in spring training matter for his opening day spot, or is it locked in for him?
You're so optimistic about him right now. I want to feed off that. I want to take that and bottle it up and use it a little bit. Yeah, I need those vibes. What I feel like most important for him is to not be concerned about making the roster or what he's going to do during the season. Is just showing up and being consistent for this team. That's what they want to see in spring. They want to see that he's going to be able to improve off of last year, that he's got a good attitude. You saw him smiling. You saw him engaging with the media. That's a big deal. Don't think that doesn't matter. It does matter. He's giving off that mental side, those vibes. Those things are extremely important to this team, especially with a new manager. My concern, though, to the points that you're making is, yeah, do I think he can do it? I think he could do it with a full season and knowing that he has the spot. But the numbers that concern me is he hit 192 with runners in scoring position last year, and he swung at pitches outside the zone 38% of the time. So that's where I struggle a little bit.
You can't give away outs like that.
You can't give away the outs, especially if you are the everyday bat. Yes. You are the guy providing the power and the slug and the RBI every single day. Those numbers are alarming to me, but I'm rooting for the kid. I really am. And listen, they're going to give him the spot, so they're expecting him to produce.
Yeah, and he said he doesn't feel any competition. He says the only competition he feels is himself. So he doesn't have the pressure. It's just
I don't think there's anyone else. So I hope that's how he feels.
There's really no other options. All right, Terry, David Stern said yesterday he wants the young guys to get the at-bats so he could see what they have this year. Does that plan make sense with this team?
Well, again, you guys said it earlier. This is New York. I mean, there are huge expectations with New York, and it's really tough at times to put huge expectations on young players. I mean, they've got to understand. They know what it takes. They got some experience last year. They're aware what the expectations are and what they have to do. I would start in spring training. I would get those guys a bunch of at-bats. I'd play them as much as you possibly can in the A game so that they see more major league pitching, get a lot better idea of what to expect, and you have a better read when they're leaving spring training. Spring training, as we've said for a long time, you can get fooled in March. There's no pressure. A lot of guys have already made the clubs on different teams, and so there's no pressure. But you know what? These guys got to show that they belong in that lineup, and especially like you guys said with Mark Vientos, who's going to be a DH. And I know, for me, the DH is a run-producing spot, and so that's a big spot in that lineup. And so I think if Mark, he goes in spring training, approaches it the right way with his at-bats, they might come out knowing they have the right guy.
Well, hey, everyone is rooting for the young Mets players. We want to see them do well this season.